Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so excited that you're here. So today we're going to be doing a release for the blood moon that happened last night, which I set my alarm and I went outside to watch it, and it was fabulous to see it. Me and my dog went outside. So hopefully everybody is really energized by all that energy that's been going on. I do want to give you a reminder of the tools that you should have available if we're going to be doing the burn at the end. So what I will say is that you will want a piece of paper and a pen. I actually wrote some of my stuff ahead of time to do the burn for. So have a pen and paper available. I have a bowl of water right here, because I tend to, like, Mars is in my first house, so I have to be very careful with things. And candle, I actually have two candles here today. I have the green one, very much symbolizing Venus, so kind of looking at that Venus retrograde energy. But I also have this selenite candle. So I kind of wanted both of them today, just because I like the energy both of those bring in. I kind of think of Mercury and Mars kind of blending through that energy with the two candles, because they're doing everything together right now. So those are the things that you need: a lighter, candles, your bowl of water, a pen and paper, and that should be what you need for tools. Oh, look. Hey. So I know a lot of people will be watching this as a recording, and you can watch this anytime. And it will be something I feel like we're going to be able to do some release energy. Oh, and let me introduce the other people here today. Nat is here to join us. She is going to be doing a meditation. And we also have Jen here, and she is kind of our moderator as we go through things. And my technical advisor in all ways is Jen. So very much appreciate it. Wendy's out there in the audience today, so give her a shout. She's there. I see Larissa and Peggy and Rebecca Joe. Tourmaline Tarot is there. But anyone that's out there that's going to be watching, so welcome. I think this is so needed, and especially with all this energy that Venus has been pulling into our lives, relationships with other women, our love relationships, all of that is changing. So I want to start by first taking a look at the astrology here for a second. So let me move this to that, add to stage. There we go. This is the eclipse that happened last night. So we're still within 24, we're actually within 12 hours of this eclipse happening. So that's kind of why I wanted to aim for the morning. But this energy can be released at any time for this beautiful, this was fully seen throughout the United States, which I think is absolutely fabulous. So one of the most important things I am looking at is the fact that the nodes are at 27 degrees of Pisces and 27 degrees of Virgo. The south node would be over here. And Sagittarius has the galactic center also at 27 degrees. 27, the galactic center is the center of the Milky Way galaxy. And we are getting what we would call galactic downloads from that area of the chart. And I usually keep a really tight orb for anything with the galactic center, basically 1 degree or exact. And the thing that you'll notice with the time of Sagittarius is that anything moving in Sagittarius that goes over that degree gets information from the galactic center. And anything that is squaring it, and this is an exact square that's going on with these nodes at 27 degrees. The nodes, when it's eclipse season, stand still. All during eclipse season, they stand at the same degree. And the nodes will be at 27 degrees for 8 weeks, soaking in the energy of the galactic center, and then getting touched by Mercury and Venus, and Saturn will be going over it eventually. And it also was conjunct Neptune. So it's still actually in a conjunction with Neptune because Neptune's at 29 degrees. So they're still considered within a conjunction. So the dreams that you can have, the intentions that you were able to set with the new moon in Pisces. So what we want to be releasing, and let me just go to, yeah. Oh, wow. That's kind of tiny. I'll sit over here. So what we want to be releasing in the areas of Virgo and Pisces, basically Virgo in the chart. Let me make this bigger. Go back to this. There we go. Virgo is the body. Virgo is what we do on a daily basis. It's a lot of times our routines. And the energy of mind, body, spirit is this axis of Pisces and Virgo. So what do we want to release? And I actually wrote down some of the energies. I did want to also just mention, I came across this quote from Heather Emsworth. And also our body is where we hold trauma from the past. So this is her quote. When we haven't healed the trauma from the past, we get locked into survival patterns. We get locked into those ways that were adaptive at the time of the trauma that we used to cope, to protect ourselves, to try to be safe. But they become patterns that we lock into that might then later in life become dysfunction or constrict us or bind us. As we heal that past trauma and release it, then we can open up to new ways of being and being in the present moment. And that's very much Virgo energy, is also being in the present moment and releasing that issue of we hold mental trauma in our body. And one of the things I feel we can release this and, write it down and to release it, and also getting that energy from the galactic center. And especially when our personal planets, Mercury and Venus, are going to be retrograding over that 3 times. They've already been over once. They're both going to hit it again at that 27-degree mark, right? So I will let you know some of the things I've written down. So if you have your pen and paper handy, you can maybe write down some of the things that you may want to release. So I want the addiction to blank lifted from me. For me, it's sugar. I live next to let me get rid of this. I live next to a bakery, literally. And also, the things like ice cream, which I love, those kind of things. But sugar is not really great for me. So I know it's something that I have to consciously work on because I'm trying to take care of the body, that Virgo energy. I want to release daydreaming and procrastination. That's something you can release with that energy. That's that more Piscean stuff that, I'll do it tomorrow, mañana, right? I want to release negative thinking and obsessive worry. That's very Virgo energy, right? Very Virgo energy. I want to release energy from my body that has blocked my gifts. And a lot of that can be, I'm not good enough. I'm not that special. That is something that we tell ourselves to block ourselves from really coming into our own intuition. I want to release the idea of perfection that prevents release of ideas or projects. And this is also part of the Pisces being attributed to mental health. They're very intertwined. So when you're taking care of the body, you're also helping your mental health. Being out in nature is proven to lower your blood pressure scientifically. They've done scientific studies on it. Walking in nature lowers your blood pressure. Natural foods, if you can, or just honoring what you're putting in your body. It's like, you're worth the very best. You are worth the very best. And you have to believe that of yourself. Virgo is very self-critical, very self-effacing. And I think that what we can do is allow that to be something that we release. And then all this energy that we're getting from the galactic center can be our higher downloads, what's coming in with this Pisces energy. This is meant to, with these eclipse axis, this is meant to bring us to that higher level. It's Virgo, daily spiritual practice, right? We tie both of those in together. What can you do for yourself on a daily level and bring that down into the spiritual? So does anybody have any questions at all about the astrology, perchance? Full moon day. It's also Pi Day. It is. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh my God, Rebecca Jo, you are my hero. It's Pi Day today. Yes. I did not. Okay. You just made my day. You just made my day. Yay. Oh, that's so fabulous. Okay. I'm just happy. But I really did go out and take a look at the blood full moon. And I think it's super important to recognize that we are going through some really unusual times right now. And the collective has a lesson to learn, and we are moving, we're moving onto a higher level, higher plane, higher learning. We're going to be the leaders coming out of what the collective is breaking down. And Peggy's daughter's birthday is today. Happy birthday. Oh, Andrea, happy birthday. Cherry pie instead of cake. Okay. Oh boy, this is going to be a theme today. I'm so excited. Pie. I didn't even think about that. All right. So what I'm going to do is Nat has a meditation for us. So Nat, I'm going to have you come up quickly here. And this is Nat, Natsko. Nat, you're on here. I'm going to oh, okay, you're unmuted. Okay, perfect. Go ahead. And
Hi,
I will.
everyone.
All right. I'm going to put your, you
Mhm.
want me to put up that
Okay.
chart for you, right? So let me put up the chart. And then that will lead us into a meditation for healing. So let me have her.
I'm gonna first talk a little bit about Goddess Iris in conjunction with the Chiron, and I'm gonna go into the healing, like rainbow healing activation meditation. So thank you so much for inviting me, and I'm so excited to be here. And I'm just so excited for this full moon. So what a beautiful alignment. The asteroid Iris conjunct Chiron in Aries, happening under the light of the potent eclipse. So eclipses are known for bringing fated event and karmic theme to the surface and creating an atmosphere of deep transformation. So the energy is very intense and usually not so joyful. But I'm just so excited that the asteroid Iris, the goddess of the rainbow, and her delivering a message from Chiron. So Iris is like a hermit slash Mercury. She's a messenger of gods and goddesses, and even exceeding Hermes, she uses her own symbol as a path of delivery, which is the rainbow. So it's like she owns her own FedEx. So she is so fast in delivering messages, one cannot visualize her except by the presence of the rainbow. So she was a function and not a personality. And unlike Hermes slash Mercury, who were full of personality. And so, although there is not much story to herself, she frequently appears in mythology, delivering messages. And in one account, Iris carried the wounded Aphrodite, and that's Greek Venus, from Trojan War warfield of battle back to Olympus. And here's what's so funny and why I love Greek mythology so much is that her sisters were the fearful harpies. The incredible Greek sense of balance made her a messenger of light and her sisters messenger of darkness. And recently, on the Aquarius new moon, Iris was conjunct Venus. That kind of activated for me the whole she delivering a message thing. And she definitely delivered the message from Venus to Dawn and me, which led us to during the Venus retrograde and the High Priestess path class. So when I saw Iris conjunct Chiron on this full moon eclipse, I knew Chiron's message was being delivered. And Chiron is known as the wounded healer. His presence in our chart always points to the place where we hold the deep wounds, but also where we cultivate wisdom through healings. So think about your healing journey. Have you started? If you're not, this is a perfect opportunity to start. And if you're on your healing journey right now, think about where you've been and where you're headed. And if you're done with your healing journey, perhaps it's time to help others on their journey. And wherever you are, let this moment be a signpost on your journey. And healing, although it's a miracle, but it rarely happens in instant. It unfolds in the layers, through time, through experiences. The meaning isn't just in the destination, it's in how you take the journey. So as we move into the meditation, let's hold space for the awareness. Let's invite the wisdom of Chiron and the healing that's ready to unfold in its own time. Welcome to the Rainbow Healing Activation Meditation. First, let's relax our body. Close your eyes. Through your nose, breathe in deep and notice any discomfort in your body. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe again, releasing all your worries, concerns, and negative feelings as you exhale. Take one more deep breath in through your nose, filling your body with fresh, cleansing air. As you exhale through your mouth, drop your shoulders and relax. Find your natural rhythm of your breath. Now we are going to take a trip to magical rainbow waterfall in a deep forest. In your mind's eye, on your imaginary screen, see a brilliant waterfall appear. Watch as the water cascades down, creating a beautiful rainbow. Ever present, everlasting. The waterfall creates a vast pool of water. And this is your dream, so you can walk upon the water, no problem. Go ahead, step your feet on the water and stand on it. And as you walk towards the waterfall, you notice a cave behind its flowing curtain. Step through the narrow opening of the cave. Find a little room where a domed ceiling arches above you. The air is serene, crystal clear. It's cool, but not cold. The darkness of the spirit embraces you like a warm blanket. Take a deep breath in this sacred space. As you settle in, white liquid light flows down from the domed ceiling. Open your crown chakra and let the light enter with your receiving vessels wide open. Bring the light to your third eye, clearing your intuitive vision. Now the light flows through your throat, creating a channel of communication. Bring the light to your heart, radiating in sparkling green color. Feel the love. And guide this frequency of light downward as we begin to ground this healing energy into our reality. Watch the light turn yellow as it passes through your solar plexus. Transform to orange through the sacral chakra, finally to red as the light passes down to the earth. Now the light from the domed ceiling transforms into rainbow mist, gently showering down upon you, cleansing your auric field. The mist heals your chakras and purify your energy field. The rainbow mist swells into the cloud-like form, filling up your auric field in egg shape. Feel yourself cocooned in this rainbow aura. This is a space of unspoken, unconditional love, filled with infinite Chiron's healing wisdom. In this space, let the rainbow mist cleanse and cocoon you in healings. You can always return here for your healing sessions. Your rainbow healing is activated. A new signpost marks your healing journey. Your rainbow healing activation is now complete. Open your eyes. Mute it. You muted, Dawn. Oh, thank you so much. Hope everybody felt a little bit of Chiron's healing.
That was so wonderful, and I'm going to go back and relive that quite often. I may even have to bookmark it for this recording because I thought that was absolutely beautiful and really the energy of Iris has been speaking very loud. She mentioned that this new moon in Aquarius is when Venus and Iris were exactly conjunct even to the minute. And so Iris has basically been a huge part of this eclipse season, and also Venus is retrograde because she traveled with Venus as Venus was moving through Aries, and then Venus stationed retrograde. And then she moved on to be at the exact degree of Chiron last night during this blood moon eclipse. So, and she is actually moving even further forward and talking with other things. I actually looked up Iris in my own chart, and I was going through some past life documentation stuff, and I was having a weepy day, and I went and I was like, I'm not normally like this. So I looked it up, and Pluto and Iris were talking in my chart, and the moon had just gone over it. So I was like, oh yeah, no wonder I'm very emotional. But as Nat says, Iris is about messages. So she is not giving the message, she is the messenger. So it's Chiron that is actually providing us that healing message through Iris, through that, all of that energy. And it was a message of healing today. So I really appreciate you coming on, Nat. Nat is normally very shy about coming out in public. So this is a real treat to get her to come up like this.
I loved it. So this is the healing activation. So I'm thinking about doing the healing session meditation. So stay tuned.
Good. Yay. So we are going to be starting the burn here. And what I want you to do is I'm going to run through quickly our stuff, and then we'll go ahead and start. So pen and paper, and hopefully you've been writing down some of the things that you want to release. And yep. And also I have a bowl of water. I know some people are not going to be able to burn, but you can tear up the pieces of paper and drown them. How about that? And so something to light your candles with. Again, I have 2 candles. This is my Venus candle, and I'm going to call this my Mercury candle because they're going to be going retrograde. Oh, and if you are not a subscriber, please like and subscribe and share. We really love doing the full moon and new moon energies. And it's a great opportunity for people who are live or watching the recording, because quantum, we are all together at this time. So even though you may not be able to be part of the live, you are actually very energetically involved in what is going on here. I've been involved with too many things where it was amazing to even just watch recordings and be part of that energy. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by lighting our candles as a symbol of this beginning. Yay. So I will show you what I'm doing. I'm lighting my first candle. Yay. Magic. You know, your children get you when they give you something like this to light your candles with, as opposed to something else. They're like, oh, this will be much cooler, Mom. I'm like, oh, I love my children. Okay, here we go. I'm lighting this candle. Yay. Okay. So we ask the archangels for guidance and protection. Breathe in and breathe out. And again, if there's anything that you want to release, especially from your physical body that has kept you in pain, in dis-ease, as they say, especially from childhood, a lot of these things are being released. We're doing the healing that Mars was in Cancer for, and now it's moving forward and fixing all of that energy from childhood that we had. So release those negative energies that are blocking your gifts, and especially self-doubt. That, I think, is one of our biggest hindrances, is I don't believe I'm that special. But you are. when people first start opening to what the spiritual side of their life is, they very often don't think they can do a lot of things. They don't think they have intuition, and they truly, truly do. Watch for the synchronicities. They are going to be talking to you like crazy. The North Node and South Node are there, sitting at the galactic center to guide us forward with amazing downloads to where we should be going and what we should be releasing in order to get there. So, with the help of the archangels and our guides, let's go ahead and pick up our paper and fold. And what we want to do is place it against our heart as we take a little journey. This will be a little shorter journey. I want us to automatically picture ourselves. Close your eyes. We are going to be going to our sacred fire. Now, this full moon is ruled by Selene. She is the full moon goddess. And Iris is also there and very activated in this time. And we have Hecate and also Artemis as part of this journey. They are asking us to surround this beautiful fire and with our spirit pour into it all the hurt that we've experienced from our childhood. All the things that held us back, the things that made us feel not good enough, not special, not worthy. We're going to release all that energy to make room for the I am worthy. I can do this. I'm clearing this energy out. This is no longer who I am. I'm not a victim. I am a high priestess. I have a journey ahead of me that I'm preparing for, that I will be guided to go down as the nodes are talking to Venus and Mercury. I may not know where I'm going, but I'm happy to be on this journey. So breathe in deeply and release all the negative energy out as you exhale. Breathe in the energy of healing and slowly exhale that energy out, releasing all that has prevented you from moving forward. And one more time. And slowly release. So I want you, again, to make sure all of that negative energy is poured into your paper from your heart chakra. Because you need to make room for what is coming in. And you're going to mentally send your paper to the fire as it magically moves forward and is consumed by a mighty flame moving up. Moving up, and in the sky you see that blood red moon that is taking away all of that negative energy. And now you know that you can open your eyes, and we will complete this process by doing our burn. Go ahead, open your eyes. That felt good. So what I want you to do is, I do believe in tearing it, because it's that physicality of that release. Like, it's done. It's over. Not dealing with this anymore. I'm Nat's having way too much fun. It is powerful to do this. So if you cannot burn, you can drown this negativity. Drown this energy that's preventing you from going where you need to go. So what I'm going to be doing, I did have a few pieces of paper fall in here. That's fine. I'm going to be bringing over my Venus candle, because part of this process with Venus is a journey of healing. You will strengthen yourself as you go through this, right? So I want you to take the candle, I have it right next to the water, because I'm dangerous. So here we go. And we have that extra special magic of pi, that number of infinity that's happening for us. See, I actually did burn my finger. That's what happens when Mars is probably on my sun right now. Okay. So it is still burning a little bit as I dump it into the water. But I want you to take this energy with you today, and know that you are going to be also learning things as, this is still burning. As we go through the remainder of this learning period for us, we have many opportunities to heal. So it's not just today. We have many opportunities to heal as Venus is still going through her retrograde, and we'll be meeting up with the North Node. And Venus right now is still in Aries. She is going to be going into her Pisces area of the chart, where she is in exaltation. Mercury has not started its retrograde until tomorrow. So Mercury is going to be giving messages coming forward. And I will tell you, always during Mercury retrogrades, especially when it happens to be in Aries, watch what you say. You will have to take it back. So really be careful of how that energy comes out for you. It can be about amazing new ideas coming out. You can turn that energy into something else. You can turn anger into initiation. So really look at that energy for yourself and find out how you want to utilize it, because the choice is yours. This is what changes you from a victim to a priestess, right? That energy of the Virgo being of service in the way that you want. You're not anybody's servant. You are serving the way that you want. And I want you to take that energy of you deserve to move forward and move higher and get your intuition upgraded, which you will be doing. You will be doing all of those things. But this is a journey that is going to last for a while, especially as you are learning the things that Venus and Mercury, both personal planets, have to tell you. So with that, let us blow out our candles. We thank the archangels and our guides for helping us today, and watch for synchronicities from both guides and angels as to what we should be paying attention going further on our path. So blow out your candle. Magic. I have to blow out that's my Venus candle. I'm going to blow out my Mercury candle. So much love to everyone here that was able to join us, and those that are watching the recording. You can join us live for the spiritual view tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. We also, we also are on Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern. So thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate your time and your energy, and we are in this journey together. So Nat, Jen, do you have anything that you want to say before we say goodbye?
It's a beautiful job. Thank you so much for putting these together for us. I think that they really are helpful. This is the third month I think that we've been doing it, and I've seen changes in my own life, just like literally right after these events. So if you're not participating, I mean, this is definitely something to get in on.
Anything that?
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me. And it's definitely like, I feel that like community, like energy, that was so beautiful. And I feel much lighter now that I released things, and I didn't burn it because my fire alarm, a smoke alarm is very sensitive. but I watched that fire that you burned, so that was great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, because I set off alarms too, so I have a tendency to like be in places where it's far. I have a bigger room in here, but I'm like careful because I have set off the alarm more than one time. So, oh, thank you everybody for joining us. We will have the eclipse is coming in Aries at 9 degrees in 2 weeks. So that'll be another big thing that's going to be coming up for us. So again, if you want to be aware of that, please subscribe. We put that information out there, and we love that you were able to join us either live or by recording. So see you soon, everyone. Bye.